Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that looks a little crazy. It looks like I have some little weird.
You're gonna fly away?
Yes.
I always look like that.
Did you see they're having Dumbo?
No, oh, they're redoing Dumbo?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Hello, everybody. Look at my new hat. My special guest brought it to me. Yes, let's go ahead and tag you in that. There we go. See, looky here. Y'all need Jesus. Hey, Kevin.
Hi,
It's so
Kevin.
hard to tell when people pop up because everybody has their photos with Barb.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
excited.
So everybody looks the same.
Yeah, so it pops up and I'm like, okay, I
Just
see
assume
Barb.
is watching.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Barb.
Hey, everybody. So it is Sunday. Hope y'all are all having a fantastic Sunday. Erin and I were talking. I had some stuff for her. She had stuff for me. Hello, Karen. So she brought me this. Oh, you can go down and get it at the Paisley Buffalo. Billy.
On the square.
Yeah, on the square. It's the Paisley Buffalo. So super awesome. Hey, Joni.
I'm gonna turn my phone off 'cause
Congratulations.
it keeps beeping every time somebody does something.
Yeah. This is not what I was talking about that you can buy on Amazon because this is...
No, you can buy that here in Granbury.
Yeah, Erienne Granbury, Paisley Buffalo. It's super cute and it's totally, I was gonna say it fits, but I was talking about my personality, but it does fit my head.
It does
so
fit your head.
awesome what we can do. Yeah, her whole store is so super cute.
Hi, Karen.
She's like, hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
She's
so,
in Lubbock, right? Karen?
Hey, Karen, aren't you in Lubbock?
I think so.
Oh, Kevin, you're one of our favorite gentlemen.
That's true.
We just love you. So, and Penny's hopping on here.
Yeah, lots of people today.
Yeah, crazy,
Must be a
crazy.
good time to go live.
Yeah, I know. I get surprised.
I do
Because
too.
sometimes I think, oh, everybody is either doing this or doing that, and then they all jump on here to see us. So exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have your notifications set to notify you whenever either one of us go live, that's awesome. Hey, Stephanie. Okay, so what we wanted to talk about today was I get a lot of times where people say, hey, I can get that on Amazon. You get that?
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I can get that on Amazon.
Yeah, and so then it's our job to just outside of Lubbock.
Oh my gosh, you're in Meadow? I'm from Muleshoe. We used to play Meadow in football.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
Small
know.
world.
I have some friends in Meadow.
Yeah, small
Very
world.
small world.
Yeah, so we get people like, hello, Ashley. We get people all the time who are like, yeah, I can get that on Amazon. So then it's our job to educate people because whenever you're buying on Amazon and you think, okay, you know, I just saved $10 or something. Actually, not even that. We just wanted to go ahead and like
Bring it
search
up.
this up. But, search this up. Search this out before coming on to tell y'all. We typed in CBD on Amazon. Over 2,000 different things pulled up. So one of them that we got was, no, it's not. It was actually the same price as our stuff, and it's in same size. It looks pretty looks like it could be real because it says hemp oil extract. What it doesn't say is phytocannabinoids, and phytocannabinoids is where you're going to get the actual CBD and all the other cannabinoids that are in the plant. So, but it had fractionated. Let's see.
But we didn't put in hemp oil. We put in CBD, and this still pulled up because that's
Yeah.
how they have it.
Amazon has set
That's
it to
how they
be
have
up.
it linked to pull everything. So even if it's not, it's still going to pull that because it's hemp.
Right, because it's the just like whenever you pull up, I pulled up Mermaid the other day because we're having a big Mermaid birthday party for my daughter. It pulled up so much crazy stuff. I was like, how do they? But it's just the tags. It's tags that people put in their stuff. So that you guys know, Amazon will not allow anyone to sell things that have actual CBD in it.
It's part of that gray area.
Yeah, so they're not going to let, so if you go on Amazon and search it, it's not going to be there. It's not going to be CBD. It's going to be hemp oil. And so you can cook with hemp oil. And hemp oil is great for you because it does have your omega-3s and 6s, your amino acids, and all of the good benefits of that. But whenever you're looking for something to actually help you, you need to have the CBD. And I always recommend, let's go ahead and spin this off on a little bit difference between full spectrum and THC free. Because we get that question a lot. Well, if the THC free, y'all have that, why not just take that? So
I get that a lot.
yeah, so here's the deal. Our THC free is like unlike any other on the market. Most THC free or isolates, and they call it an isolate because it is just the CBD alone, not all the other cannabinoids in it. So the THC free is our full spectrum oil. The one that we have is our full spectrum oil, and they do a refinement on that to pull out everything but the CBD. So it's still grown in the ground. It still comes from soil to the bottle. It's still completely a natural plant. It comes from the hemp plant. Our full spectrum, the reason why we use it and why my kids use it and why we have everyone that I always recommend that, because it's going to have your CBD, CBC, CBG, CBN, and just a little bitty bit of THC.
Well, and all the omegas. And so for like me, I have really severe dry eye. And so all those omegas are really good for me. So I don't have to take fish oil anymore on top of taking, anything else, because it's just one thing.
Yeah. That's what's awesome. So the full spectrum is going to have everything, and it just kind of helps that whole, like, they call it the entourage effect, because that little bitty bit of THC in there is not going to get you high.
Right.
Like, if you drink this entire bottle, you'll probably have a little bit of a bellyache just because you've ingested so much oil. And so, which nobody wants to do all that. So then the THC free, the reason why we came out with that is because there were so many people who could not take the full spectrum because they get drug tested. And while many people pass, I would not feel comfortable like having my husband on it,
right?
And then him lose his job.
Yeah, my husband's in the oil field.
Yeah.
So like for me, I take the full spectrum, and I've been on it since March. I tested negative for THC when I tested myself, but I tested a friend of mine at the same time, and she tested positive on the full spectrum. So everybody's a little different. There is that risk of it though. So if you get drug tested, why risk it if you don't have to?
Exactly.
Like,
so we were so excited whenever we came out with the THC free in May, because then my husband could do it, because I hated seeing him suffer.
Right.
He was just constantly in pain. So he used our relief cream for topical use, and our relief is amazing because it does so many things. You got a sunburn, put it on. When we went down to the coast, one of my sons was responsible for spraying me down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I itch right here. And it was right on my side when I lifted up my shirt and asked my husband, I was like, hey, am I burned right here? Do I have lipstick?
You do.
I put on lipstick just for this so that y'all could see that I had.
Well, I use the relief cream on my tattoo, so I don't know if any of you guys ever get tattoos, but color is really hard, especially in the fall and the winter months, because our skin is so dry.
Yeah.
And so I was really worried because this is a lot of color. Yeah. And so I used it on that
green.
I know, I love it. I love the blue too. But I used it on that, and it healed so nice. I don't have any lines. It's super smooth. Like they can scar.
Ooh, you can't.
You can't even feel it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know it's
tattoo?
there.
No, I don't feel it.
And so it didn't crack or anything, which is great, because you spend a lot of money on tattoos, and you have to wear them forever. You don't want them to look crappy.
It'll fade and go away.
Yeah, it'll fade and go away. So you want it to be awesome. And I have lots of tattoos. I have probably $5,000 worth of ink on my body. And I wish I would have had this when I did my big one, because I have spots on it that I've had to have touched up. Yeah. And so there's always new things that I'm finding that I love the relief cream for.
So we've got Chrissy on here, Jessica's jumping on here, my Uncle Brad. Hey,
all kinds of people.
Yeah. So the relief cream is amazing. The kids get ant bites, and they little swell up their little sopapilla feet, put it on there, gone. But my husband used it a lot for he wears cowboy boots all the time. I'm like, but he has to, because he has to wear steel-toed boots, and so that gets uncomfortable being on your feet all day long, and then what it does to your whole body, it just hurts.
Kevin, Amy can touch my hair because I know her. It's weird random people that want to touch my hair that freak me out. Yeah. Why are you touching me?
Yeah, Faces, those people always go up to him, and they just now that he is so much taller than everybody, it's severely cut down that, but he's like,
I had a lady do that at Walmart the other day. I was standing there, and she walked up to me and went,
what? People are so crazy.
And it always happens at Walmart.
No, they've been touching that buggy. Ew. Gross.
Always at Walmart. Or they'll pull on a curl and they'll be like, oh, it's so bouncy. I'm like, I don't know you.
Why are you touching me? No. No. So you can, wear a hat.
Right, wear a hat.
So, the relief cream worked really well for my husband, because he was able to put it on like the sore muscles. But now that he's taken the oil internally, it's helping from the inside out. And then he just uses the relief cream sporadically now.
Yeah,
just
as you need it. Yeah.
And so, because there's still like being on your feet all day long, he hasn't eliminated the cause of his discomfort. It's just not hurting nearly as bad. That man went from taking 8 to 12 ibuprofen a day to none. like from his very first serving.
Yeah, my husband doesn't either, and that was big for us because my husband's a recovered opiate addict, and so he had a back injury, and so they put him on pain pills, and it caused a lot of damage to his kidneys and stuff. So he has to be careful with ibuprofen now because he already has this permanent damage. Yeah. And so, they don't want him taking ibuprofen. I was like, okay, well, he can't take pain pills. He can't take ibuprofen. He has 2 slip discs in his back. He has a bad knee. He has a bad ankle. And so the CBD oil has been really, really awesome for him because it's a natural alternative for him that works. Yeah. And I don't have to worry about it giving him damage more to his kidneys.
Or any kind of addiction.
Right. Or anything
That's
like
awesome.
that. So
so
it's been a lifesaver for us.
Amazing stuff. So if you do Google, or not Google, if you go on Amazon and search in there and you look for CBD, it's going to pull up basically cooking oil. You're paying a ton for some cooking oil. Let's pull up another one just to see what it.
And so one of the responses I always get, and what we were talking about earlier, is, well, they have really great reviews. Oh, well, so-and-so went on here, and there's all these, that's funny. That's funny, Karen. I like that a lot.
I'll make you one.
Okay, I need
that. Impressions.
Yeah. And, they have great reviews. They have, 300 reviews, and they're 5-star. So Amy was kind of explaining that to me of why.
Whenever you, a lot of these companies, anytime that you buy something on Amazon, a lot of the companies will send you an email. Like, I bought okay, so I use this deodorant that you can only get on Amazon. It's organic, vegan, no chemicals, all that great stuff. And so, but they send me an email every time, and they tell me if I go on and do a review for them, then I get a free product. So a lot of the companies on there will do that. And then I found out that with the hemp oil, if you leave a great review, we'll send you an extra bottle. So people are feeling a little bit of difference just because they're getting all of the healthy parts of the hemp plant. But
if you take hemp powder, or if you eat hemp leaves, it's going to make you feel good because it's good for you. It's like when you start eating kale and you've never eaten greens, it's good for you. It's going to make things better.
Yeah, you go from burgers to kale.
Yeah, when you go from burgers to kale, it's kind of the same thing. It is a green, and it's a super green, and it has good things for us. So yeah, hemp's going to do good things. Yeah. It's not going to do what CBD does.
No.
Not by any means.
Nothing's going to do what CBD does except for CBD.
But if you add hemp into your diet, it's going to be good for you.
Change anything. Anything like that. So, and that was another thing about where you're getting your products, because I used to buy hemp seeds for salads and put them in our little shakes and all of that. But now that I've gotten so educated on the hemp plant, I quit buying them, because hemp is an amazing plant, but what it also does is pulls everything out of the ground. So if it's not grown on an FDA approved farm, it's not going to my body. Right. Because it pulls out every single chemical, pesticide. If there's radiation in the air, it pulls it in. So I'm not going to put anything in my body or my children's bodies.
You can go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's and buy a bottle that says hemp oil for body. I have some that has lavender oil in it, that I bought a long time ago. And it does. It makes your skin feel good. And, it says on it that it has sativa, whatever in it. It still doesn't make it CBD oil. No. It is a hemp oil. That's why it's $6, is because they're not filtering anything out. And they're not getting the good parts.
There was one on here for Amazon for $23 I was just looking at.
They're using the seeds. And, who was it that cracked me up when we got with Barb, when we were with Barb, that was like, anybody who's ever smoked marijuana knows you don't want the seeds. Laughing. I was dying.
Somebody says about Pop Rocks or something. So you don't want any of that. You want to have the good stuff. So like ours only has 2 ingredients. That's another thing. We were talking about another very popular brand that a lot of people know about, and it's illegal in Texas. I think it's even illegal to ship across state lines.
Well, because it's derived from the marijuana plant, which is a whole different beast. That's a whole different
How they got their big name was it stopped this little girl's seizures, and I'm sure most of you guys can figure out from our context clues that it's a big brand. The one that actually helped the little girl is illegal in any other state. They can't ship it to places because it's...
But you can find a similar name on Amazon, and as we know, Amazon can't sell CBD, so it's capitalizing on the name.
Just like we have a health food store here in town, and we've tried talking to her, and she was more for she's selling hemp oil leading people on to believe that it's CBD hemp oil just because she cares about the profit margin. And you'll notice a lot of stores that sell like the powdered shakes and all of that stuff, and they say it's
No, Kevin. So funny.
I love Kevin.
I know.
Kevin is amazing. But it's all about the profit margin. How much money are they going to make? They can sell some really
Well,
crappy
that's a
stuff
lot
on-
of these oils. You know, I had a lady yesterday, we were doing an event in the square, and she said, oh, I use CBD oil now. And I said, well, what do you use? And so we looked at it, and her carrier oil is coconut oil. And she said, well, what's your carrier oil? And I said, hemp oil. And she said, well, why would they use coconut oil? And I said, because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper to use. You think about it. If you had to buy CBD oil, how much, we charge for this little amount of this oil versus you can go to the store and buy cooking oil, coconut oil in this big huge thing for $7 at Sam's Club, it's cheaper. Vegetable oil is cheaper.
Yeah, grapeseed oil,
Yeah.
all of it's cheaper. And so, though coconut oil, it's awesome. Like I use it on my skin. We use it for all kinds of stuff. We cook with it versus vegetable oil. And we also use avocado oil. It does not mean I want to put it directly under my tongue for it to go into my bloodstream.
Right.
Yeah. And it just makes sense because if you're taking the CBD from the hemp plant, why not use the exact plant
Right. Exactly.
for the carrier?
Yeah.
Because CBD alone is going to be like tar, and it's going to taste horrible. It's going to be gross. And
Right. It has to have a carrier.
Yeah, 'cause
Just
you
like
need-
most essential oils have to have a carrier.
Yeah, something has
So,
got to have something. To
you
be
know,
able to put it in there.
it was funny because I was talking to a lady up in Colorado who she said, well, I can go to Colorado and I can get this and this. And I said, yeah, but you can't bring it back here.
No.
And, dispensaries are not FDA regulated and they're not federally funded. So they're a cash business. They kind of float under the table, and so
They can't even take credit cards.
No, they can't even take credit cards. It's a cash only business. And so, if you've ever been to a dispensary, you walk in there, you don't know what you're getting. Nobody's educated, and they're not going to educate you because they want you to buy, this stuff. They don't care, what you're getting.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
no sucrose. Exactly.
And that's a lot of them that whenever you go and look at all these different companies and stuff, and why use stevia or what's that other, not sweet and low, what's that other one that is, I don't know, we don't use any of the artificial.
We don't use any artificial sweeteners either.
Yeah. So we just stay away from everything.
Yeah,
if
stevia
it's not,
and
Xylitol is good for
Yeah.
like if you're gonna like people who want to chew gum, and we don't want you getting cavities because we're both ex-dental people. So we always said use xylitol, but then even as I was getting out, studies were showing that even xylitol in large amounts were bad for you. And I had another one say you can't give xylitol to your pets.
I did not know that.
It's poison to your Splenda. There we go, Stephanie.
Stephanie's
Yay,
the winner.
I want you to say Stephanie for the win. That's hilarious.
10
So,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 10 points there, Stephanie. We'll see what I don't know what we're. I don't know what the contest is, but just
10
having a
points
big brain.
to Gryffindor. That's what I always say at my house.
Did you see that picture I sent you about
and
the
Harry
doors?
Potter.
Yeah.
So those of you guys that don't know me, I need a shirt that says Harry Potter coffee and CBD because she has one that says Jesus coffee and CBD, and I need that. And so aspartame, that's the one I was trying to think of. But so at my house when we give 10 points, it's always 10 points to Gryffindor, 10 points to Slytherin.
And I've like watched one of those movies and I got so confused. I was just like, oh.
Xylitol has sugar alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of alcohol, I was at the alcohol store the other day, and I was just looking around.
Yeah.
And
you weren't buying.
And they had hemp infused vodka.
Ooh.
I know, and the bottle's really pretty, so I'm gonna buy some. It's called Colorado High Vodka.
Oh, fine.
And it doesn't have CBD in it. It's just hemp vodka.
Yeah.
Also. So
I had it. Well, and that brings us to another topic. Anytime that you have CBD infused water or anything claiming to have water soluble CBD, what they have to do, they have to break that nano part down. And whenever they say the nano word, whenever they break it down so much like that, it's rendering it ineffective.
Same as like vaping it. If you have to make it water soluble to put in your vapor so that you can have it on any setting, or you'll get these ones that come in vanilla flavor and they're clear. There's no green left to the plant. And they've filtered that down to where it's nothing. So, and even with vaping, you're getting such a small amount when you vape even our oil that it's a waste of money.
Yeah,
I mean,
because people will say, "Well, I just like to vape," so I say, "Go popcorn your lungs with."
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you're already vaping, but go ahead and just throw a few drops of this under your tongue.
Yeah.
That's going to help you anyway.
Well, I could see if this was like a terrible process that you had to go through to and vaping was easier, but like.
Yeah. I had, whenever I got this customer, this was a while back, and he said that what he had to do was use a syringe, pull up the CBD stuff, and put it into a gel cap, and then swallow it. And so I was like, that would be a process I wouldn't want to have to cap with. And so,
and then you're swallowing it. You're not,
and
you're not absorbing it. You're digesting it.
Your whole,
so
and you don't know how much you're getting. So,
yeah,
our opinion.
Interesting. Our
and
opinion.
this is from our education and us being experts on all things CBD. Because whenever you study stuff, you become an expert. Yes.
I just like to say that I'm an expert anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
We're experts.
I mean, anybody can say that.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. You can just be like, yeah, I'm an expert. I mean, who's going to argue?
But what makes somebody an expert? I mean, like, honestly,
Right.
you hear all the time people are experts on something. What makes them? They've studied it. They know it. And so we study CBD. And so it's our opinion to do
and it's also, I believe, the opinion right now. I mean, I don't know what's going to come out in the future, but the opinion of Josh and Jenna, who started this company, that if you could vape it, they would have made it a vaping oil.
Exactly. And those people are so smart.
Yeah, they're so
smart.
smart.
They have made it to where they even made our compensation plan to where you can start making money day one.
Yeah, day one.
I mean, and you don't have
I
to,
signed up on a Wednesday and I got a check the next week. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't a lot of money, but I
it was
still got a check. Like,
yeah.
You know?
And then anything to make cash on. So it is, they're just smart. And they made sure
we need our own show. Yes, we do. Whoever said that.
Let's see, who was it?
That's
Kevin.
right, Kevin. We do need our own show.
Yeah.
We could be like one of those.
We could do our little podcast thing.
I know. We could have a podcast.
Did y'all hear her? That was hilarious. Sorry for the big laugh. A podcast.
A podcast. We could do that. That would be funny.
CBD. You know what? I bet you could like put some in because I have for like baby showers and stuff. I've taken Epsom salt and put different essential oils in there and that kind of stuff. And so
I have like that hemp oil that I bought. That's the hemp oil with the lavender. Sometimes at night, like I'll just put like an extra drop of oil in with that when I rub it, and I kind of put it all up here. And I've noticed a real improvement in like the smoothness of my skin right here since I started adding that to that. So I could probably use the Renew cream, but I'm pretty partial to my Renew cream on my face.
Yes. Oh, y'all don't even get us talking about the Renew cream. Look.
I know.
I mean, it's just so soft.
I know. Awesome. We had a conversation with one of my affiliates the other day, and she said, something about Revive, and I said, I don't use the Revive, and she said, give it 10 years and you will. And I said, well, in 10 years I'm gonna have 10 years of the Renew cream. I'm not gonna need the Revive.
There's no need for it. Exactly. That's so true.
So, I know.
So true.
I'm gonna look great at 45, guys. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I know. That's my plan.
I can't wait to see it. I'll even put a little bit of oil directly like on those because I do this a lot. Can y'all see that? I do that. And so
I don't do that. Vanity is my favorite sin.
Yeah.
And so I don't do that.
Well,
because I'm worried about that.
Yeah. Well, I have poor eyesight which is improved because now whenever I take off my glasses, I can't really tell that I've taken off my glasses.
I know.
So that's awesome.
I know. Another
weird
I know. My prescription has gone down.
Awesome.
So I noticed that like I put on a pair of my old glasses the other day that's a quarter of a diopter down, and I was like, hey, I can see pretty good out of these.
I do teeth.
I used to do teeth. Now I do eyes.
Yeah. There you go. Keep it all in this location.
I am basically a professional expert at this point. Like, seriously.
Yeah. There you go. On everything.
On everything.
All things.
Yeah, all things.
So
I am.
She'll tell you. So, this stuff is awesome because different things. What's happened to you? Like other things that you've noticed using this?
Lots of little things that we've kind of come across. Don't drink with straws because it causes.
I know, and I'm horrible at it.
If you drink out of a bottle with a koozie, you never have that problem.
I had somebody the other day who said they quit drinking out of straws because of that. Because I do have them.
I drink out of straws when I drink red wine because, again, vanity is my favorite sin. And I don't want my teeth to get discolored.
I've always, that's why I always drink out of straws is because of...
I know, we're dental people, so that's what they tell us. I should drink my coffee out of a straw. I used to. But, I don't do that.
Yeah,
see, all those duck face people, all those celebrities, they're in trouble because they're going to go like this later on. They're going to have wrinkles. But they can go get Botox from their local dentist. So dentists do that. There's Botox around there.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Put the oil directly on the creases.
Oh, wasn't Karen saying the other day that she's been putting like a drop on her toothpaste and it's helping like her teeth?
Yeah,
that's
so I mean, this
awesome.
stuff is amazing stuff.
I know. I put a drop on my daughter the other day because she has braces, new braces. She just got them like a month and a half ago, and she got hit in the face with a volleyball. and it's not funny. But
No, because it has those little things in it.
Yeah, but the replay was like, and so she busted her lip right here, and so I put a little oil and I just kind of rubbed it up on there, and she was like, yeah, it was better.
Yeah.
So
we do that for everything. Like having a 2-year-old, they run and fall, and then he's like, instead of kiss my knee, I just put oil on it.
Yeah.
And then I do it because you know it's got. You don't know what's on a 2-year-old's knee.
Yeah.
While they're crawling around. Okay, so we started off just coming out here talking about Amazon, but it has turned into such a
we got
fun
off
show.
topic.
Yeah.
Imagine that. We do that. The first time we ever met, we met for coffee, and we were like, oh, we'll meet up for a cup of coffee. We were there for like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to go.
We've got places to go, kids at home,
roll.
to do stuff. So, funny story, this is totally off topic, but one day, Aaron and I were going to our, we do a vendor event once a month in Fort Worth. It's super fun. Total blast. Y'all come out and see us next time because you get to see us. And so it's in Fort Worth, Stockyards. Super awesome place. But we were going, and so I go up to order my drink, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have a venti flat white breve with 4 pumps of toffee nut. Let's do an extra shot of espresso. And she's like, what'd you say?
I said that was total white girl.
Like
total basic white girl.
White girl. And I was like,
so I go up to the counter, and what did I order?
I'll have that pink drink.
That pink thing right there. And they were like, that one? And they were like, what size do you want? I was like, a big one?
Yeah, and then asked if she wanted with coconut milk. Was it coconut milk?
I think it was coconut
milk or water. And she's like, I don't know, Amy, what do I get? And I was like, coconut milk. I don't know. I ordered the the tough stuff. So they'll put hair on your chest.
I have other basic white girl tendencies, but that's not one of them.
So yesterday I met this other girl up at our Starbucks to get her signed up on the team and stuff, and I like to go to Starbucks anyway, so I was like, yeah, sure, let's meet at Starbucks. So we meet at Starbucks, and again, if y'all haven't noticed, I like to talk a little bit. So signing her up, and I go to leave, and I see the toaster coming.
The toaster?
See the toaster, so I stop, roll down my window. Are you going to Starbucks?
I was, because when I went with her that day, I bought a reusable cup because I always like to have reusable cups. And so I bought it, and I work with a girl who used to work at Starbucks, and she was like, hey, if you ever get that refill, they'll give you a discount for having your own cup. Just tell them you have your own cup. And I was like, sweet. So I had to go to the square and get my daughter. She's 13, and she's a total basic white girl, like from her Uggs to her Starbucks cup. And so I went over there and did that, and they gave me a discount. And even with my discount, it was still like $5. I was like, man.
Yeah. Doing a tax write-off.
I know.
Like, since we're business owners, we can go on there and say.
And I do. I keep every receipt, like every single receipt. I keep everything.
There's my well organized box over there on the bottom. With all
Yours is more organized than mine. I have like a zippy
box.
pouch that I just shove stuff in.
I have my zippy pouch, and then I come in here in my fanny pack.
Yeah.
I have one pocket just for receipts. Then I go put them in that.
I bought a fanny pack. It's not here yet. I bought you a fanny pack for Vegas. It has leaves on it.
Yay!
It's not here yet.
Oh,
I know.
Surely it'll be here before then.
That's super basic white girl.
Yeah.
Like, fanny packs.
A fanny pack with a hot leaf on it, though.
I know.
White girl.
I know. I got a backpack. And wait till y'all see my dress that I'm wearing to Vegas.
I'm super excited.
It's really
I've seen
awesome.
pictures. It's super cute. Yeah, so we're going to Vegas in October. That's going to be fun.
5 days, mommy vacation.
Yeah.
I'm super
I'm only
excited.
going for a couple days because...
I'm going for 5.
Sweet.
I know. I'm
totally
super
jealous.
excited.
Awesome. Okay, well, I think we've been on here for a long time. And so, guys, don't buy your stuff off of Amazon unless it's like stickers or...
Yeah.
Because I did do some gift bags and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I buy a lot of things on Amazon, and that's what another thing that cracks me up is when people say, well, can you guarantee me that it's going to work for me? Can you guarantee this? And can you guarantee... How many things do we buy that we don't know if they're going to do it? And Amazon has a return policy, but I mean, if it's under $200, I'm just gonna sell it at a yard sale. Like I'm not gonna return it.
Why jack with it? Why mess with it?
And so, that's what I tell people. I'm like, we have a 30-day money back guarantee if you absolutely, feel like you need that money back. But I never have anybody really do that.
No. And my husband, he always gets on to me about it is purple with green leaves.
It is
Kevin.
purple.
But the whenever I go to shopping or stuff, and he's like, "Are you gonna try that on?" No, because I'll just try it on when I get home. And then he's like, but what if it doesn't fit you? And I was like, I'll just bring it back. And he laughs because I never take anything back. Ever.
Well, I mean,
and this is super easy.
I used to drink alkaline water before I started with the Shield spray because that balances my alkaline levels. But I used to drink alkaline water, which was like a really big thing there for a while. And it's like, do you go to the store, if you buy alkaline water, it's like $7 a bottle for the good stuff.
Yeah.
do you be like, oh my God, this didn't make me feel better, I'm gonna take it back? Like,
yeah, I know.
we play Russian roulette with lots of products, like, all the time.
Yeah,
so.
and this was super easy because I did have a product come in. We were going through a process of changing our tops, and
which is fabulous.
Yes, but at the time we had good lids, but they wanted to change it because we got a new fulfillment center, and so they had changed it, and it was leaky. My bag came in and it was leaky, and so I just took a picture of the thing and sent it to them. They emailed me immediately the little slip, so I just used the same bag that it came in and take my slip over it and
send it back.
Boom! I had more product.
Customer service is awesome. I've never had anybody have an issue that didn't get it resolved like super quick with customer service. They're really awesome over there.
So that goes back to the awesomeness of Josh and Jenna.
I'm gonna go work at customer service over there.
No. Yeah. We can make so much more money not.
I know, but maybe we can volunteer one day.
Yeah. Well, when we're in Vegas.
I will totally volunteer. I'll be like, hey, thanks for calling, Miss Darren.
Yeah. How can I help you?
I'm basically an expert at this point. I have a podcast.
Yeah. We have so many people who said they would tune in.
Who just said that they would.
Stephanie said she would. Kevin said so. We're gonna have to start a podcast.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, Karen. Was that Karen that was on here earlier? Karen, I love your glasses. I want to tell you that. I'm an optician. I own like 22 pairs of glasses. I love your glasses.
Yeah. Mel Suggs also has some cute
I know.
glasses.
Mel has some cool glasses. I saw those.
Everybody has cute glasses. I've got to get new glasses. Nene said she has to call you because her glasses aren't working too well.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I'm like, well, call her. Go see her. I'll take you down there so we can have more
Come
fun.
on, see me.
Okay, guys, we're going to let y'all have y'all Sunday back because we want to go have some more fun. So we'll talk to y'all later. And don't buy anything that says CBD off of Amazon because it's not doesn't have CBD. Don't buy anything that has more than 2 ingredients. Don't buy anything that wasn't grown on an FDA approved farm and processed in an FDA approved facility because you don't know what you're putting in your body.
Right.
You don't want stuff that has that's super cheap. Our stuff honestly is priced as low as they can price it for the high quality that it is.
Yeah, and especially if you do the 4-pack where they're buy 3 get 1 free.
It's crazy.
That's a great deal.
Super great buy.
You're going to use all that stuff anyways.
Yeah, we go through a 4-pack a month because I use my bottle. Jeremy takes his bottle with him. I share a bottle between 3 kids, and we always order at least one of the creams.
And I have 3 dogs, so I actually get 5 products. Because you get 2 pet oils, and so I get, my face cream, my pain cream, my bottle of oil, and 2 dog oils, and then I rotate them out as needed. So
that's what we do. We love it. So, guys, talk to you. And how much did it cost you to get into the business?
$20.
$20.
$20. Best $20 I ever spent.
How much was this hat?
$18.
So very close. So she got me a gift for the same price it took you to turn around and make more than what she makes.
I spent $5 at Starbucks yesterday on a pink drink that I don't even know the name of it.
Yeah. That's a lot, Penny. Good job.
She
uses 8 a month.
We use more than that too because we buy a director pack of sprays too. So I order 8 sprays every month, and then I also order my 4-pack of oils, and sometimes I order extra oils too.
Well, I've had such a high request for the relief cream that the last 2 times I just went ahead and ordered 1 bottle of oil because we order 2 director's packs.
I used to not keep any stock on hand, and I've started doing that because I have so many people that want it right now. We're such an instant gratification.
Yes.
And they wanted it right now, and I never kept any stock. And somebody put it into perspective for me, and they said, if you're going to have a successful business on the square or, in town or anything like that, you're going to have inventory. And it was like light bulb just ding. And you have to invest in yourself to have this business be successful. And so, I have never been in the red. I'm 6 months in now, and I've never been in the red.
I've never been in.
No. And I don't feel like I've ever actually paid for my product.
I actually got my business and oil first bottle for free because what I did was I bought that 4-pack, paid my $20, sold my other 3 bottles,
what I did
and
too.
so I still had my bottle for free, my $20 paid, and then I still had $15 just cash. So that's awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Great ways to. Exactly.
That's funny, Holly.
Yeah, Holly. Oh, Holly.
Yeah,
okay,
I do know Holly.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Aniston does that a lot. If somebody says anything hurts, she's like, well, do you take CBD oil?
I know. Grady's the same way. Yeah. Grady says that now too. Yeah. It's so funny.
Or if somebody gets a scratch or anything, she's like, you need to put some oil on that. She was over at another friend's house the other day, and she went to, he got scratched. Oh no, he had a scratch on his gums. And so he was asking his daddy to look at the Dylan, so Aniston said you need to put oil on it. And in his mind, he was thinking motor oil. So he got upset because he was thinking that Aniston was being ugly and she was really trying to be helpful. And so, yeah, it was really cute. So once they got it figured out that she was talking about our oil, but it does help on, I mean, everything.
Well, you think about it. I mean, in the dental field, you know, if you burned your gums, bleaching your teeth, or if you cut yourself, we always recommended opening a capsule of vitamin E and rubbing the vitamin E on your gums. That was what we always recommended to patients. And it's like, well, if vitamin E is only one component of some, you know, like think of what this could do. This is like
and
the power.
It's the one-stop shop
It
right
is
here.
a one-stop
you
shop.
buy one product, you don't have to buy Advil anymore. No more Tylenol. You don't have to buy any of the little.
I don't even have
stuff.
ibuprofen. My mom asked me something the other day, and she was like, "Hey, do we have a bottle of ibuprofen?" I was like, "Why?" And she was like, and I don't even remember what she said. I think she was gonna pack it like in an open, just as a habit. And she was like, I was like, "No, we don't. Not that I'm aware of." And she was like, "Oh, yeah." Okay. She was like, I'm probably not gonna need it. She's like, I just didn't want my oil to like fall over in my bag, you know. And I was like, oh, I'll put you in a pouchy. You'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. So it is no matter what you have going on, this is like.
Oh yeah. Well, my mom is 61 years old, and you know she's about to be 61. Don't tell her I said 61. She's about to have a birthday. But you know, before we started, she has you know, damage up here in her shoulder from a back injury, and she couldn't even like pull up her hair in a ponytail or anything. And somebody said, oh, well, you know, do you really think it's working? And she, you know, about a month in, she was like, you know, Erin, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm just, you know, feeling better. And so she stopped for like 3 days, and she couldn't even like wash her own hair. She couldn't even lift her arm up.
I took my straw out to protect my lips.
Protect your lips from the duck days.
I get that a lot too. Some people will say, well, I've noticed that I've been sleeping better, but I really don't notice much else. And then throughout the course of our conversation, they'll say, oh yeah, I completely redid my craft room. I pulled everything out, which if you have a craft room, you know you have a lot of crap in your craft room. And so she pulled everything out, ripped up the carpet, laid the laminate flooring down, painted the walls, did all the trim boards, everything like that, and then carried everything back in. And I was like, well, were you sore by doing that? And she was like, you know what? No, this lady was 75.
Yeah, that's the part that cracked me up.
75.
I was like, yeah, no,
it's not working.
Must be that snake oil.
So she's like, you know, maybe it does
Maybe
work.
it does work.
So I do
you
get
know?
that a lot. When people first, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? They're like, well, I haven't noticed much.
Or they'll run out because they didn't order, you know, a week or two beforehand before they're going to run out. And then they're calling me and they're like, okay, it did work. I ran out. I'm 3 days out. I need some. Do you have any? And I'm like, I don't have any. And then they're like, oh my gosh, will you find me some?
Yeah, I have that happen.
I know.
When they're like, it doesn't help. And then, so they're thinking it doesn't work. And then 3 days later.
Well, I think that people are expecting that instant gratification. I think people think it's going to be a euphoric, like it's going to wash over you.
Yeah, and it's not like how it's the absence of.
Yeah,
the absence of pain. You're not getting high, so you don't get that instant like.
But I think that because people have never tried it, they're expecting that. They're expecting, you know, that kind of to fall over them. They're going to feel instantly like, whew, yeah.
I do have a lot of people who say that like the pain goes away pretty quickly, or they've noticed a change in their pain. But then it's like the week 3. I have some people be like, I woke up a totally different person.
Yeah. Well, I remember even you told me that. You were like, because my first month, I was like, I feel really good. Like, I feel really good. And you were like, wait till month 3. And I called her on month 3, and I was like, I feel fantastic.
Yeah, that's
like,
exactly.
Look at me.
You just wait. It just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better. Okay, I think about 20 minutes ago, we said we were going to
roll off here.
So.
We're really bad about that. I'm sorry, guys. But more people started watching.
Yay! That's awesome. Okay, guys, y'all have a great afternoon, and we'll do this again. We'll see y'all in 2 and 2, if y'all remember what that is. Okay,
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Bye.
I like it.